I think you have to assess, have a very, very, very sober assessment of your business. And I think once you've had that kind of sober assessment, then you're able to make a strategic plan. If you're a business that's been affected, but not to the point where, it's a direct hit, then I think it's thinking about how do you essentially rework your business to be really to kind of thrive in the next season. I am Paige Robinson, and I am the CEO and founder of Will Reed. Will Reed is a talent advisory for next generation founders. So we help founders that are building their business primarily in the tech industry grow and build out their early go-to-market team. This is a very challenging season. I would say a couple things that I personally have found, and I would say in the last 30 days that have been really helpful is my husband and I have started taking walks 1 to 2 times two times a week, which sounds like not a big deal, not hard, but we have 3 very, very small children. And so it's very hard for us to actually have time to get away from them and that kind of thing. So we've been able to really have my parents step in and help a couple times and just kind of get outside. So our date nights now are really just taking a walk around the block, but it goes a long way for mental health for me personally. Because we operate in a space where we help companies build out teams, I would say from the months of probably March through really May were very difficult for our business in the sense of most people paused hiring in that season. Obviously, a lot of companies were making layoffs and letting go of their teams. So during that lull, our team did a couple of things. One, we used it to develop a lot of content. So we actually went through our own interview series where we interviewed 60 plus early stage companies and founders, as well as venture capital firms, to really understand how they were coping with the coronavirus and what did they do to pivot in the midst of this, and got to produce that in a really kind of special post-production way. And that opened up a lot of business relationships. And the second thing is that we really used it as a time to take an assessment of what changes were happening in our industry. So, is talent and the way that people find talent and pay for talent, is that changing now in light of, the coronavirus? And so I think there's been, I think we took a really kind of sober, thoughtful approach to thinking through all of that. And now that we're seeing our business pick back up, to normal levels again, which is a huge relief. I think you have to assess, have a very, very, very sober assessment of your business. And I think once you've had that kind of sober assessment, then you're able to make a strategic plan. If you're a business that's been affected, but not to the point where, it's a direct hit, then I think it's thinking about how do you essentially rework your business to be really to kind of thrive in the next season. So I see a lot of businesses, for example, that for example, are selling furniture, and maybe they've never had an e-commerce presence. Well, people still want to buy furniture right now, right? People are in their homes, they want to buy furniture. But if you are a business that has not made a drastic shift to an e-commerce presence in the midst of this, you're not going to come out on the other side. Thank you, viewers, for watching Entrepreneurial Spirit by Designhill. You can follow us at Will Reed HQ on Instagram, and we also have a Twitter. And we also are on Facebook. So please find us, Will Reed HQ, on all those platforms.